Hey, what is up guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, we're going to be showing you money methods and overall tips for when Derpy is mayor. Now before we get into the video, if you guys wouldn't mind going down below, hitting that subscribe button and dropping a like on the video, that'd be amazing. Now without further ado, let's get into the video. So we're going to look at Derpy's perks in order. Now the first thing is turbo minions. Minions have double the output. Now you can take advantage of this like crazy. One of the biggest things you might go to is let's use Hyper Catalyst. But actually, you should not. What you should be doing is either upgrading your fuels. So let's say you have a enchanted lava bucket, maybe try upgrading to magma buckets or plasma buckets, because you can increase your productivity by 5 to 10%, which is then doubled to 10 and 20%. Or for a cheap temporary option, you can go with hamster wheels, boosting the efficiency of your minions by 50% for 24 hours. But they only cost 23k. Now, depending on which kind of minion you have, either snow or clay, both of those will pay your money back, because the 50% boost you get is then doubled to 100% boost. So these actually give your minions a 100% boost for 24 hours for only 20,000 coins. Now you gotta fill this up for all of your minions. So let's say you have 28 minion slots like I do. It's gonna cost you 560,000 coins per day, but your minions will make that back. Another fuel source I would look into is Foul Flesh. It boosts the speed of your minions by 90% for 5 hours, but it costs 25,000 coins. So if you're really just looking for XP especially, then you can go for this. But if you're balling on a budget, I would recommend getting some hamster wheels. So now that we've talked about fuel, obviously we gotta talk about which minions to use. So I'm gonna show you my minion setup right now. I have one mithril minion because I need to max out my mithril collection. I have 4 snow minions, and the rest are clay minions because I needed fishing XP. I am now swapping the snow minions in for clay minions because I no longer need them, but I think the best thing you can do with your money is either go invest in clay minions, which are about half the price of snow minions, or buy some snow minions. I would recommend snow minions if you can, if you have the money, but if you don't, then I would recommend clay minions. Real quick tip, if you do have snow minions down, or any kind of mining minion, if you get the mithril crystal, it'll boost your mining minions by 10% if you're online, which is then boosted to 20%. You already know, so just try to AFK on your island if you can, if you have the mithril crystal. It's pretty cheap. Okay, so the second perk we were going to talk about is the auction house closed. So, being that there is a 50% skill increase, people are going to have a lot of pets to level up. Now, the best thing you can do is save up all of your money, so then when the auction house opens back up, everybody's going to be selling everything, especially pets, because they had just leveled them up. I would recommend to do your best to buy all of those out, because the prices will go back up even if they are low when the auction house opens back up. You just gotta hold, and maybe for a week, 2 weeks, just hold on to those, and you can get a lot more money than what you started with. Now the third perk we're going to talk about is double mobs HP. So this is a little bit impractical for people running dungeons or looking to grind combat or slayers. So if you're really good with dungeons or your slayers and you think you could take them with double HP, go for it. But a lot of people can't, including myself. I might have to scale down a couple floors, in which case it won't make sense to grind the plus 50% boost. If you're insanely cracked at dungeons or slayers, keep doing the slayers. It's fine, you're gonna get more skill XP. But if you can't, then I would just ignore that perk, don't grind anything combat related with mobs. Now, the fourth and biggest perk is going to be the fact that you get 50% more skill experience. Now, as I talked about, if you're not very good for combat, it may not be for you. But that's okay, because there's a ton of other things to do. Something big I would recommend is doing some foraging. Foraging is a huge pain, but that plus 50% skill XP with using a monkey or whichever pet gives bonus foraging XP is going to be incredible to level up your foraging. Farming would also be a great option because there's no mobs anywhere near your island as long as you have a repelling candle, and you can farm as long as you want. So obviously, if you do not have farms on your island like myself, you need to build some for Mayor Derpy. And I know he's currently elected. I was kind of on vacation while he got elected. But do your best to make as many farms as you can, because there's no mobs included. You don't need the auction house. You can have farming minions down to boost your skill XP. But the biggest thing you can do is just farm. It's super easy and it'll still make you a boatload of money and give you so much farming XP. The last two skills I would recommend is Enchanting and Alchemy. For Enchanting, there's not much you can do other than get a booster cookie and get some bits, because you need the experimentation table. You can only run it 3 times per day, and it's the most efficient thing. But if you've already ran it once today, it'll cost you 100 XP levels and 150 bits. Now, bits you can get with booster cookies. You don't need IRL money, but just try to run the experimentation table as many times as you possibly can throughout the day. As for alchemy, you might want to brew speed potions using enchanted sugarcane, which you could farm up if you built a sugarcane farm. You farm everything yourself, you get all the skill XP from farming, and then you make them into potions, and you get your alchemy level up that way. This is the best time you should do it, because it'll cost you a lot less than what it would cost you to do it outside of Mayor Derpy. Now, here's for a couple tips and money methods. First thing you can do, get a bunch of pets, start leveling them. One I would recommend is the elephant pet and the rabbit pet. You can get the elephant pet, it's a little expensive, it's like 17 mil, level that up to level 100 with farming, and you're set. And the rabbit pet boosts your skill XP. So if you want to level that one up, it costs about 600k coins, but you can level it up to level 100 and sell it for quite a bit of profit. I would mainly look towards farming pets, because farming is super easy, and it's not really a pain at all. And especially the elephant sells for a lot, so the margins are going to be a lot better. But the trick is, please don't sell these when Derpy is not mayor anymore. Wait at least a full new mayor before selling them. Wait, I'd say a week to 2 weeks, because pet prices, as I said, will be on the ground. You can even buy more level 100 pets if you like, but you don't have to make a bunch of money. Just hold the pets that you level up and wait to sell them, because the prices, I guarantee, will go back up. The last thing is, if you have any dungeons armor that you've been looking to sell, once the auction house comes back up, they are going to be very high in price because of the double HP mobs. A lot of people won't have been running dungeons, but they're still looking for armor to get into dungeons after Mayor Derpy. So that's your chance, unless you see that anything is undervalued, in which case you could buy it. I would recommend selling any dungeons accessories or dungeon weapons, dungeon armors you have, because people need dungeon items, but they haven't been able to play because mobs have double HP. You can get so much money by doing that. You could have prepared before the update and bought a bunch and sold them right after, because nobody's gonna have them. Well, anyways guys, thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you guys did enjoy, go down below, hit that subscribe button, drop a like on the video. I hope this was helpful. If you have any more questions, leave them in the comments below, or join the Discord or Twitch stream. You can ask me them there. And if you guys do want a part 2, maybe while Mayor Derpy is still mayor, drop it in the comments below. I've been Cowphoria. Thank you guys so much for watching.